culture, friends, and family. Thanks for joining me again as I read a special series of international children's stories brought to you by the Dubai UAE Expo 2020 school program. At Read for the Culture, we celebrate, appreciate, and patronize our authors and illustrators by adding their stories to our at-home libraries. So please visit the description box for a link to your free copy of the Expo 2020 Children's Tales from Around the World. Now that you have your story, find a cozy spot to read and your Read for the Culture passport, because this story takes our imagination to the Czech Republic, a country located in Central Europe. Ready to take off? Okay, fellow explorers, let's get reading. Robot, illustrated by Klara Vondekova. A long time ago, there was an inventor named Rossum who truly believed in the wonders and magic of science and engineering. He never doubted, not for a single second, that technology could heal human beings of all suffering. Night after night, his dreams would feature a machine, its eyes a pair of bright blinking yellow lights, its aluminum body like a knight's armor. Rossum would wake every morning with the previous night's dream as vivid and clear as the light of day. He desperately wanted to create an autonomous machine with those very bright, blinking yellow lights that would stare at him in his night visions. Every night in his laboratory, Rossum ferociously sketched model after model, welded precious metals, tirelessly rearranged nuts and bolts, and tried gears of all shapes and sizes to make his dream a reality. Early one morning, as the first rays of sunshine broke through the clouds, Rossum found his machine's eyes blinking right at him. Success. This machine surpassed all human capabilities and was able to fulfill any human command that was given to it. Filled with glee and awe, Rossum called his machine Robota, which in Czech means labor. From that, the word robot came to be. Robota was the first of hundreds of robots that Rossum built over the years. Rossum was clever, however, to ensure that the robots did not know how to repair themselves. Only humans could do that. Over the years, Rossum grew old and weary and knew that he needed to find someone to continue his work. He found his successor in a spirited, ambitious young man named Jacob. Rossum's beloved daughter, Helena, had stumbled upon Jacob as he was ferociously tinkering with his latest machine. When Jacob laid eyes on Helena, he knew they would spend the rest of their lives together. They were wed in front of their families of humans and robots, not too long before Rossum passed away. Together, Helena and Jacob continued Rossum's legacy. One day, years later, as Helena and Jacob were fixing one of their robots, Helena asked her husband if he believed that robots had souls. "Why, Helena? Why would you ask such a thing?" "Well, if robots can do what humans can do, couldn't they feel what humans feel too?" "That's impossible, my dear wife. These robots are simply automated machines and nothing more." As Helena tried to convince her husband that robots were capable of human emotions, thoughts, and feelings, their robots multiplied by themselves at the speed of light and took over the work of human beings. As humans were replaced by robots, they grew increasingly lazy. Their lack of motivation to work made them overly smug and arrogant towards their fellow human beings. Increased arrogance and tension between humans soon led to wars, which robots were sent to fight. The robots soon realized there was no use in fighting each other at the request of humans, and instead turned against the humans and declared war on humanity itself. Jacob and Helena watched in horror as the robots claimed victory over humans and began to take over the world. I knew these robots were smart, but I didn't think they were smart enough to think on their own, Jacob said in astonishment. That may be, but there's one thing they haven't figured out yet. What? How to fix themselves when broken. That's it, Helena! We need to find the manufacturing secrets to take these robots apart, piece by piece. But Jacob, I burned them long ago for fear that they may come into the robots' hands. Helena and Jacob decided to reach out to an elder scientist named Alkene, who agreed to discover the manufacturing secrets by disassembling the robots. The couple pretended to work in their lab to distract the robots, as they knew they were the only ones the robots wouldn't turn against. In the meantime, Alkene slowly and quietly began to dismantle the machines. They saw a pair of robots approaching, and Helena swore that she could see fear in their blinking eyes.
My name is Radius, and this is Helena.
An automated voice sounded.
I beg you not to kill us. I can't imagine a world without Helena.
Radius continued. Alkene, to his huge surprise, realized the two robots were in love with each other. Helena asked Alkene not to dismantle Radius and her namesake. Their feelings of love and empathy towards humans and each other gave them souls and made them considerably more human. From that moment on, Helena and Jacob never once underestimated the emotional intelligence and human capability of their inventions. They also made sure that they never lost their own humanity in the midst of their scientific ambitions and achievements. Did you know? The word robot was first introduced to the world in 1921 by a Czech writer named Karel Čapek. This story is based on his play titled Rossum's Universal Robots, RUR. The robots described in Čapek's play are not robots in the traditional sense of automation. They are not represented as mechanical devices, but rather as artificial biological organisms that may be confused for humans. The Unimate was the world's first commercial, digital, and programmable robot. It was patented in 1954 by American inventor George Devol and built in 1961. Other inventions from the Czech Republic include the arc lamp and soft contact lenses. The automatic electric arc lamp was debuted in 1881 at the International Exposition of Electricity in Paris, while soft hydrogel contact lenses were introduced in 1959. The images for this story were painted by student Klara Vondekova, who hopes to pursue art in university. Well, my Read for the Culture friends and family, I certainly hope you enjoyed that story just as much as I did. So please go ahead and show the channel some love by hitting the like and subscribe button and leave a comment too. At Read for the Culture, we enjoy reading inspiring, uplifting, multicultural stories for the entire family to enjoy. Please come back again and enjoy another special story from the Expo 2020 Children's Tales from Around the World.